API documentation is an essential resource for developers, providing reference, tutorials, and examples to assist in using an API effectively. It serves as a comprehensive manual explaining the API's capabilities, endpoints, request and response formats, and authentication methods. By providing proper usage examples, it helps developers avoid errors and handle potential issues. Ultimately, it empowers developers to save time and resources during the development process, facilitating seamless interaction with the API. In this video, we'll demonstrate the step-by-step process of creating API documentation using the Document360 tool. Creating API documentation using Document360 is super simple. To get started, all I had to do was just click on the API documentation by navigating the left sidebar from the Document360 interface and then on the New API Documentation button. The next step was to select the API reference source among these available options of adding a URL or uploading a file. I'll use the URL as an API reference source for the first demonstration. To start the process, I simply needed to copy and paste the link into the Document360 and click on the API reference button. After doing so, this software validated the API reference and presented a list of potential errors and warnings found in my file. Additionally, it provided me with the option to view these errors and warnings directly within the interface. Now, the next step was to simply click on the API reference and proceed with publishing it. Now, let's try the Open API definition. As Document360 currently supports Open API specifications 2.0 and 3.0 formats. So for creating API documentation, all we needed to do was upload this JSON file and click on Add API Reference button. Like the first method, while importing the file, it automatically validated the API reference of this file and provided a report with the potential errors and alerts found in it. Here it shows the number of errors and alerts in my file and also allows me to take a detailed look at each of these errors and alerts by expanding each section. Not only does it create separate articles for each endpoint in the API, but it also allowed me to export these errors and alerts with the logs feature. Now all that's left to do is publish our API documentation. As soon as the API documentation is published, I can find the API documentation under the categories and article sections where I can find all the endpoints listed under the main category. One of the main interesting facts about this is, even after publishing the article, it allowed me to include additional content or documentation by clicking the Edit and Add button. From formatting tools for my text to looking at code view and adding links to the description, the editor option provided me with everything. Apart from that, it also allowed me to add additional content at different places in the same article. Document360 API docs enable seamless integration of your documentation with your software, streamlining the onboarding process for new users and enhancing productivity and collaboration. It provides a convenient way to manage your articles, reducing the time required to understand the API functionality and minimizing the occurrence of unforeseen errors during its usage. So that was all about creating API documentation with Document360. Thanks for watching. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your colleagues and business network, and comment below to let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon if you want to see more videos like this on your feed.